to Shannon Confidential. Shannon Confidential is a podcast about life, love, and everything in between. We thought we'd have a little bit of fun today and interview my dog, Ford. He loves to be on camera. He lives the lifestyle of downtown Fort Lauderdale dog. He even has his own Instagram, Ford of Fort Lauderdale. And we thought we'd have just a little fun, break away from all the chaos in the world, and interview Ford of Fort Lauderdale. So are you really excited to be on the podcast today? You've been asking me for so long. What was that like when you were on the streets, when you were alone and you were only 4 months old? Was that hard?
Yeah, so that's actually a story that's like super misunderstood. I came from a great home, loving parents, but just being a 4-month-old, rebellious little puppy, I just decided to one day run. I didn't stop running and reached train tracks and just kept on running. They made a movie about it actually. It's called Ford Gump. Might have heard about it. Won a few awards. They cast Tom Hanks. Looks nothing like me in my opinion, but whatever. So this guy with the net just drops it around me, picks me up and throws me in a cage, brings me to like this jail. I'm like, dude, I didn't do anything. I was just running, bro. Like, why do you have me in jail? Like, it's not like I stole anything. And no one gave me any answers, not even a phone call. So, I'm just waiting there, waiting, kind of scared, honestly. There's really big dudes next to me, and no one's really nice, kind of smell like piss. And then, these two blondes walk in, and I'm like, oh, whoa, it's a simple life. It wasn't Paris Hilton. There's my new mom and my sister Taylor, and they're super chill, and we just cuddle, and I paw at their face, and they love it, they laugh, they think it's adorable, whatever.
So I know you have the love of your life, Coco. So we all know how far back you go. But I hear you actually have a new downtown Fort Lauderdale girlfriend named Katie. Who's Katie?
Well, Coco and I had a good run. She was definitely my first love, and we remained friends. But, Thor and I were having a bros night, eating egg yolks and sniffing butts, and, just all of a sudden this gorgeous girl walked in, and it was Katie. And we went downtown, and the vibes were right, and we totally just clashed auras, and it's kind of just taken off since. I can't explain it. It just makes my hair stand up on the back of my neck, and I just love her, I guess.
Yeah, I could see how that would be tough. It's hard, getting in and out in an elevator when you're not used to being on a high rise and, living the downtown Fort Lauderdale life. When you're trying to go from a house and then into these elevators with all these crazy people, and the floor moves underneath you like Tower of Terror. It's got to be a little freaky.
Yeah, that was definitely a huge change in scenery. I went from a nice big house with a backyard and a door I could cry out and go outside whenever I pleased to this apartment, which is super nice and chill and great views, but they have a balcony and I can't pee on it. I got yelled at. And then, have you ever seen the Tower of Terror or been there? I haven't. I'm a dog. But they have one of those to get to the apartment. So it's just freaking Halloween Horror Nights every single time I want to go piss. But, I like it. There's a lot of dogs that I can sniff. And, they pee in the elevator sometimes, which is super disgusting and weird. But, not all dogs are as smart as me. You can have an interview. And, it's good variety, I guess you could say. Yeah.
So I hear you have a big brother named Nick, and he is a lead guitarist in a band. and you sometimes sing vocals when he comes back and you guys have like a little jam session. Is that true?
Oh yeah, I am in a band. My big bro Nick, we jam out. It's pretty cool. He has a drum set and a guitar, and kind of rock out together, and I'm kind of the lead singer. I'll give you a little preview, but
Good job.
So, I hear you're a great big fan. And you even have your own turnover chain.
yeah, the turnover chain's really, really awesome. It's super sparkly. Kind of scared me at first. I was like, why are you putting this giant heavy thing on my neck? Like, what's going on here? But it ended up being like a celebratory thing, so, I kind of just had to be a good sport, get on board, and I ended up liking it. So now I kind of just like wear this razzle-dazzle necklace around town. The ladies love it, so, go Kings, man.
So I hear you have started hiking with your mom and dad. He's awesome. And you're not afraid of anything. Bears, boar, doesn't matter. But do you have a funny story about a recent hiking trip in North Carolina?
Oh man, what a wild time that was. Yeah, we were on a hike and it was gorgeous. The views were stunning. There were so many flowers to sniff and all this leftover marked territory. I just had so much respect for these other dogs in front of me. And all of a sudden, just boom, it just started raining and lightning and basically hail and just these giant raindrops just bah, 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 like just coming at us like left and right, up and down, side to side. And I got wrapped up in this like thing that is supposed to keep you warm, I guess, but it just made me look like a baked potato. And I kind of was scared that the aliens were going to think I was like calling to them because it was tinfoil-ish. And yeah, it looks pretty ridiculous. My dad wasn't too happy. He doesn't really like being caught in the rain. I mean, who does? I mean, my fur was ruined. It was a wrinkly, curly mess. I had to go get a blowout, later that day. But, it's all part of the journey, adventure, man. I mean, I love nature.
You have all these friends in downtown Fort Lauderdale. You guys all get together. We all get together and we go to the dog park and we go to Tiger Tail Park and the dogs swim. But I hear you have a whole bunch of friends. You guys run around. You have video and photos and you put it on your Instagram account. I think that is just great. I love that you get out, you socialize, you have fun with people. You're living your best life, Ford.
Yeah, me and my friends, we all get together once a month and we go to the water park. It's a killer time. I look forward to it every week and day. Every day that ends in Y, I just think about the water park. And, it's a really good time. They like to swim. I don't particularly understand why, because the risk of drowning is just so imminent in South Florida. And, they didn't do the research I did, but, I weighed my options and I decided to run on the sand. That's more my speed. I like to chase balls and, chase people and dogs, and some people yell at me, but whatever, it's a lot of fun. And, when we leave these big gang of dogs, they call them Great Danes, horses is what they are. Yeah, they come in and they kind of steal our shine, not gonna lie. I mean, all the female dogs, eyes on them, but whatever. I mean, my fur coat is dry and shimmery and shiny. I have salmon on, but who cares? The horses are in town. So, I'm pretty sure I brought a video of it. Why don't you guys take a look?
So, Ford, I'm going to ask a pretty personal question here because all of us people, I know it's going to be uncomfortable. All of us people we don't get it. Why is it that when we say hello to people, we walk up, we say hi, we shake hands? What is it about sniffing butts that makes you feel you know that person? It's intense, isn't it? I'm going to have to take some time on that. Okay.
Now that's an easy question. Sniffing butts, I mean, besides chewing a bone or chasing a squirrel, there really isn't much that comes close to how good you feel when you sniff a butt. I mean, you learn so much about the person. When the last time they took a poop was, when the last time they went on vacation, their last sleep, where they've been. I mean, it's like the best first date ever. Plus that smell, oh, it's like grandma's cookies. It's delicious. I love it.
When we're on a dog walk, I've never understood this, Ford. Why is it that you always have to sniff and pee where another dog has sniffed and peed? I don't get it. We use the toilet. We don't care who used it before us. What about that smell makes you sniff and pee and poop in the same spot as another dog? Tell me about it, please. We're so curious.
Why do we pee in the same spot? Well, don't you guys go in the same spot all the time? I mean, it just saves space, just makes it all cleaner. And plus, when I go on top of somebody else, it's like, ha ha, now I'm on top of you. Now this is my tree. So yeah, I mean, it's not too much to it. It's just a cleanliness thing. We're clean. We're a clean breed.
All right, now this is a question for that, there's no wrong answer. You're not going to get in trouble. So, what exactly do you do when we leave for the day? What goes on in this house? Do you have your friends over? Are you yelling at the neighbors off the balcony? What exactly happens when we leave during the day?
Oh man, I get turned up when you guys leave. I mean, the first thing I do is I jump on the couch, and then I walk over to the bed, I jump on the bed, and then I walk back over to the love seat, I jump on the love seat, and then I throw my ball up in the air, and then I jump on the couch again, and then I bark at a squirrel that I can't really see, but I think it's a squirrel, and then I think I hear you coming up, but it's not you, I still bark, and I just kind of, sing to myself sometimes, jump on the bed, and then, just say, squirrel! A lot of people look at me and they just see a dog, but I actually have a long list of accomplishments. I'm a certified CGC, Good Citizens Canine. Not sure if you heard of it, but I'm kind of a big deal. I kind of just make people happy, wag my tail, make kids happy, make the world a better place. So I guess you could say the world revolves around me.
What do you think a dog's purpose is in this world?
Whew, dog's purpose, that's a tough one. Well, let's think. My ancestors came here to, hunt and herd sheep and be man's best friend. And I think we kind of just continued to this day and age of just being man's best friend. We're just great. We're domesticated. We could do anything. We come in all shapes and sizes, and we're here just to make people happy. Some dogs get a bad rep. It's disappointing, man. We all just want to make each other happy. We wag our tails at everything. I mean, it's pretty simple to make us happy, so we gotta spread that love and cheer. I think that's a dog's purpose. To make the world a better place.
Today's Be Kind quote of the day is, "You may not be with us your whole life, but to you, we are your whole life." Love you, Ford. And for today's Style Secrets, as you can see, this is something Ford absolutely loves. It's by Natural Farm. It's all natural, obviously, from Natural Farm. It's odor free. It's a braid. It tastes like meat. You can get it in different flavors. And Ford loves these things. They come in different sizes. And he will gnaw on this. So if you're going out to dinner or to lunch, or you're out in a crowd and your dog is going to be with you and you want to keep your dog distracted and happy and able to digest their food, go ahead. Natural Farm Bone Braids.